Hey guys, it's Monica from Hyrani Institute, and a lot of people have been asking me, how long do I have to practice sugaring before I start working on clients? And the answer to this question, honestly, is not going to be a straightforward answer. So there is going to be a different answer for everybody, and it really depends on what you guys' experience level is and also what you're trying to do. So it really also depends on how often you're practicing. So like I said, it's not going to be a straightforward answer for everybody. Some people learn a little bit faster and some people learn a little bit slower, and both are completely okay. It doesn't mean that you can't become an absolute freaking pro. It just means that you may need a little bit more time. So if you guys are having a little bit more of a struggle learning, don't quit and don't stop working at it, because I've seen people do a complete 180 and they start from 0 and they go to 100. But with that being said, I think from somebody who is starting to just learn sugaring from 0, I think that you guys should dedicate at least about 3 months of consistent practice. And when I say consistent practice, I don't mean just, sugaring yourself every couple weeks. I mean actually working on people's bodies at least 3 times a week. And once you guys do that for about 3 months, I think you guys are probably going to start ready to work on clients and actually start charging for your services. Now, like I said, some people might take a little bit shorter, some people might take a little bit longer. And if you guys are already coming in with experience of waxing or whatever the case is, your transition to becoming a pro is probably going to be a little bit shorter than other people's. But I've seen students actually take around, even sometimes up to 8 to 9 months to actually really feel comfortable and really perfect their craft. And don't feel like you guys have to rush it either. I mean, when you're starting this journey, the thing is that sugaring isn't the easiest skill to learn, and I think a lot of people underestimate the amount of time and effort that goes into perfecting this craft. But the good thing is that it's just like riding a bike, and once you learn how to do it, it's just a skill set you're going to have in your toolbox for life, and you're always going to be a pro, and you're going to know how to perform sugaring on so many different body types, and it's going to be so useful for you, especially if you're an esthetician, if you're running a business, or if you just want to work on friends and family even. Now, if you guys are just starting out in esthetician school, I know that a lot of estheticians want to go through the program, they want to learn all the basics first and then move into a sugaring training program. I actually don't recommend doing that. So if you guys are new estheticians, if you're just starting school, I highly, highly, highly recommend that you guys do a training program either right before or right when you start your esthetician program. And the reason for that is because when you guys are in school and you guys are in class, it's the perfect learning opportunity for you guys to work on other students, to get feedback, and to really perfect your craft. So of course you can't work on clients, you can't charge yet because you guys aren't licensed, but working on other students, other friends and family during that educational period. I know in California it's about 8-month or a 9-month program if you're doing the rapid program, which is the perfect amount of time for you guys to really just focus on it and just learn. And once you get out of your program and actually graduate being an esthetician, you're going to be super proficient. So if you guys have that ability to start early, I highly recommend that, because you're going to have so much more freedom and time to make those mistakes that are crucial in your learning process, and then you can transition to being a pro once you get out and pretty much be job ready by the time you graduate with your license. So how will you know you're ready is another question that I get, and the way that you'll know that you're ready for taking on clients and charging clients is when you feel comfortable with sugaring. So if you feel comfortable sugaring and you feel confident with many different body types and many different hair types, that's when you know that you're ready. So if you guys are going into an appointment with anxiety, you feel unsure, and you don't feel like you know really about pace selection, you feel like you're kind of questioning your technique, or you're just really nervous for certain body areas, then you may need a little bit more practice and you may need a little bit more time. And I really encourage you guys to speak to yourselves positively and don't look at your failures as failures. Look at them as learning opportunities. So I know that when I first started sugaring, I would get so frustrated with my technique, and I would say, oh my gosh, I'm no good at this. I'm not going to actually make this work and I can't do it. But you cannot tell yourself that. If you guys could, see me from where I started, and now I'm teaching people about sugaring, and it's such an honor to be able to do that. If I can do it, you guys can do it too. And I promise you, if you keep working on it, your determination is what's going to get you to that top pro level. And if you guys are determined and you really focus on making sure that all clients and all body types and all hair types are accommodated for with your techniques, you are going to get a loyal following of clients. I 100% guarantee you. I always love to hear you guys' feedback and you guys' questions and comments. So tell me how long it took you guys to really perfect your sugaring technique, Or if you guys are still just starting out and you're exploring and still learning, tell me how far along you are and where you feel like you're at. I would love to hear your feedback, so leave your comments down below, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.